Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episodes, we went toe-to-toe with our oldest rivals. That is true. The Colorado Avalanche. We go up 3-2-0 and end up beating them in 5. Now, there was a little bit of iffy moments in that series, especially when our captain Harrison Hadar got injured twice. Now we won the series in 5 games. He got hurt in game 3 after we went up 3-0. Lost game 4, came back for game 5, got hurt, but he's healthy completely, which is good for us. Technically, he only missed 1 game, and we're actually 4-0 with him in the lineup. So hopefully we keep that going. But there were a few defensive spots where we were like, damn, that's not good. But overall, we were really good. We were really good, especially against Colorado with Franklin Leach and Gustav Slychuk. I'm surprised you didn't see more of them. Now, if you don't know, I said in the last episode, the next time we win the Stanley Cup is when this franchise mode ends. We've been doing this for a while, and I'm ready to start my next franchise mode. Franchise modes, yes, plural. I'm not sure if they'll start at the same time. I'm sure I'll put out an update video at some point, but I want Cup number 7. Now, the last 2 times we had a chance at Cup number 7, we blew it. Against New Jersey and against the Boston Bruins, where they swept us in the finals, which has only been done once in the finals. I believe it was Detroit and Toronto in the finals, or it was Montreal-Toronto. I can't recall. But we're here facing the Nashville Predators, who we've only fought 2-3 times throughout this franchise mode. Not that many times, but they've been in a constant state of maybe. We traded them Nils Hoglander forever ago. I believe he's already retired, for a first-round pick that really didn't turn into much, but we have a little bit of history. Now let's go check out what Nashville looks like, and if you want to see what the stats look like through the first 5 games for our squad, go ahead and check out the end of last episode, but I suggest you watch the entire thing to help my view time. But that's just me. The Nashville Predators. Duh. Oh, God. Spaghetti-O. It's been a while since we fought Nashville, and they picked up a high franchise player, first overall in 2033. He's not even that old. He's 23. He can barely drink in the U.S. 94 overall, Mika Kemppainen. Mika with 2 eyes. 96 points this season, actually. Some of the most assists in the NHL this year. His best season, and he is on fire. 8 points through the first 6 games. His wingers make it a whole lot easier, though. Edo Iguchi, which we know all about, has not been as effective in this franchise mode. In the Columbus franchise mode, we saw him all the time because he was on the Islanders, and he always knew what to do against us. But here in Nashville, been here his entire career. Decided to just, hey, I'm going to stay here in Nashville. Why the hell not? He's been good. He's had a great career, though. 1,400 points. Absolute machine. Their right winger, Cademan? Why did I struggle so much with that? I looked at that. I'm like, no. Elliott. Cademan Elliott. Right winger. Technically a second liner, but it's not a bad defensive guy to have on the first line. Second line, Nathan Gontier, or Goncher, whatever you want to say. Alexander Holtz, who's been around for a while. Oh my God. And you got TSUJIMOTO. If you don't know who Sujimoto is, I put him in the franchise mode. If you don't know about the legend of Sujimoto, a while ago, Buffalo got so sick. It was a long, long time ago when the draft wasn't as present in the media for the NHL. Buffalo got so tired of the draft that they selected a made-up guy, and they named him TSUJIMOTO. So, TSUJIMOTO, welcome. That's not a bad second line. The first line, second line combo, they have a few really awesome defensive guys, and they have the offense to do it. Third line, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, one of my favorite Montreal Canadiens. Love him to death. He's got a baby face, and he'll have a baby face at 37 years of age. One of their oldest guys, if not their oldest. Not a bad career, 1,200 points. He's been around for a very long time. Went to Buffalo, ended up here in Nashville for 2 years. He's looking for that Stanley Cup. You got Devin Greiba and Latinen. Fourth line, Ned Slaney, Locke, and Jacobs. Slaney. I thought he was a former Minnesota Wild. I had a weird feeling about that, but he didn't. So, this offense, of course, really good. I get why they're here. I get why they could beat Chicago. I get why they could beat us offensively. Defensively, what's it looking like? Mario Julian, Kevin Simmons, or Siemens, whatever you want to say. They got their dynamic duo. They got Letty, Shirokov, KRONWALL, and Neuwirth. I would debate splitting up Siemens and Julian, but these guys have been around for a while. Both drafted by Nashville, both former second overall picks in the last decade. They're older, but I remember when we fought them and they were super young, so it's been a while. They got their duo. How about goaltending? Their starting goaltender is Daniel Delorme. Why am I struggling so much with names today? Daniel Delorme. Or whatever. Daniel, and their backup is Corbin Corson. Scratch players, Zimmerman. Hey, former Minnesota Wild and Zimmerman. They'll probably get him in the lineup because why the hell not? Philip Potter is also their other scratch player. This isn't a bad team. I've seen worse constructed teams. Their defense isn't even that bad. They have their three top guys. But it always comes down to goaltending, right? Let's see. We are on the quest for cup number 7. Let's see if we can do it for the boys. First game, round number 2. Let's see how it goes. First period, outshooting them 12-8. Relatively even goaltending yet again. Being really good. We saw that through round number 1. Few really strong periods from both goaltenders in the first round. And a strong period to start things out. Hoping the offense comes up clutch for us one of these evenings. Second period. 3-0. Oh, you ask and you shall receive. Cale Newman, Toby Kahn, and Chistov. Becoming one of my favorite Minnesota Wild with under a minute remaining, under 30 seconds remaining, making it 3-0, a huge lead heading into the third period. 28-16 are the shots in our favor. A big lead. If we blow this lead, we don't deserve to be where we are right now. Power play Nashville. Long power play. A long power play. Oh my God, Minnesota, what are you doing? It was only a matter of time. I'm not going to blame you, DeAndre Moore. Power play goal for Nashville. TSUJIMOTO gets on the board, but man, you were killing the penalty off for so long. Power play again for Minnesota. Sergei Gogolev. You love to see it. 4-1. Should have been a shutout for DeAndre Moore if we would have just kept it a little bit clean there, but a 4-1 victory is a W nonetheless. Big win there for the Minnesota Wild. Against the Nashville Predators. I forgot to mention, they went 46-31-5. Not the worst record. We're so used to our 50-plus win seasons and our 60-win seasons. 46-31-5, not a bad record. Kind of went 500 down the last 10 games. But they're here for a reason. We can't take that for granted. We know they're strong. They have weapons. Let's see how the second game goes. First period. 3-1. Strong first period to start things out. Holtz actually opens the scoring in the game. Toby Kahn, Samuel Hagos, the hero for round number 1, or I guess in the last game, and Sergei Gogolev with another goal. Big first period there. Offense coming out clutch. 16-9 are the shots in our favor. Second period. 3-1. Minnesota holds on to the 2-goal lead, keeping it clean, keeping it the same score. I'm okay with that. 2-goal lead is not the biggest one. We just need a little bit of help here in the third period. Let's see if we can hold on. 4-1. Cale Newman with a big goal. Asking you shall receive, Cale Newman. Absolutely love him. Power play again. This should easily be another victory for Minnesota. 5-on-3 power play for Nashville. A long one again, but we kill it off this time. And it looks like we will take a 2-0 series lead heading into Nashville. That is a strong game. 2 in a row right there. Jeez. I don't know what my voice went there. Oh my god, I had a lisp. I don't know what that is. Okay. I was doing my Joyzy accent right there. Holy moly. 2 4-1 victories in a row. Strong performances from everybody. But we're heading to the Bridgestone Arena. Their fans are crazy. Let's see if we can hold it down here in Nashville. And let's see if we can end this series early. First period, game number 3. 1-0, Harry Parrish. Big goal to start off things. Shots are definitely in our favor, 16-7. Only 1-0. Strong period from DeAndre Moore. I don't want to keep saying that. I love saying it, but I know I'm going to jinx it at one point. Second period. 4-0. Brent Perez, Toby Kahn, and Samuel Hagos with 11 seconds remaining. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Minnesota. Another strong second period. 28-16 are the shots in our favor again. 4-0. This should be a victory again, and we will take a 3-0 series lead over the Nashville Predators. 4-1, keeping things the same as they were the other games. 4-2. Nashville puts up their most goal. No, God, don't blow this. Don't blow this. My God. Oh, they had a power play right there. Could have made it a 1-goal game late. 4-2. Looks like we will take a... a weak third period from DeAndre Moore, but he holds it in just the right amount of time. I'm glad I did not jinx that. And we walk away with a 3-0 series lead staying in Nashville. Another 3-0 series lead. Let's see if we can finish it out before we head back to Minnesota. I want to finish it out right here. Game number 9 of the postseason. Game number 4 of the second round. Let's see. Let's see how it goes, boys. First period. The big boys are coming to play. Cale Newman has stepped out of the shadows of Anthony Francis and Petrangelov. He's the man. He takes it to the next level here in the postseason. That's exactly what I need from him. Cale Newman, Sergei Gogolev, 2 big goals to start things off. Second period. Okay, they get one back, but Don Kreider does extend the 3-0 lead. Holtz does get the 2-goal, brings it back within 2 goals. Big goal from Don Kreider, though. Shots are getting a lot closer, 22-18. Third period, Minnesota. Close it down this time. They came back in the third period by shy of 1 goal. See if we can finish things out. Boys, come on. Be strong. Power play early. Come on. Come on, power play Nashville. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Killed both of them off. Special teams. Null and void here in this period. Come on, Minnesota. Let's finish this series off in fashion. In a nice fashion. 3 minutes left. Come on. This is it. Yes. Oh, TSUJIMOTO late. Oh, and Hobson with the empty netter, and Minnesota clinches the second round sweep. Boys, that's how you do it. That is how it gets done, Minnesota. That's how you do it, Minnesota. A big second round. By the way, Harrison the Haymaker Hadar is undefeated in the postseason because he's only played 8 games. Everybody else has played 9. The one game that he missed, we lost. Coincidence? I think not. Just like how birds are spies for the government. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm just saying. Let's check out the player stats because this episode has been really short. Let's see if we can extend it to 20 minutes because I've never had a video here less than 20. But let's take a nice deep look at the postseason. How we've done through 9 games. Cale Newman with another great round, better than his first round. 3 goals in the second round. 13 points. Big second round, +8, so it looks like our plus minuses are evening out. A lot more penalty minutes from our top scorers here through round number 2 because Our top 5 scorers only had 8 penalty minutes, and that was from Gogolev. So, a lot more penalty minutes. I know it happens, especially a few of those games there where we just kept letting power plays or penalty kills keep piling up in the third period, but I appreciate how we handled the situations. The only tight game was game number 3. Or tight third period where things got a little scary, but I appreciate it, guys. Toby Kahn, 11 points. Now, at this point in time, who's running for the Conn Smythe? You know, it's definitely, I hadn't even realized, because before we started this rebuild, we had 6 straight game 7s. 6 straight game 7s. It's a lot of hockey to play within a year and a half. That's a lot of hockey. And we've only played 9 games here through 2 rounds. This is the least amount of hockey we've played through 2 rounds in a long, long time. But we were strong. Toby Kahn was an important part of that. Samuel Hagos picked him up at the deadline, putting up 10 points. Who would have put up the points if he wasn't here? Huh? 2 game winners. 2 big game winners. Toby Kahn with 2 game winners as well. 5 goals. Tied for first on this team in goals. So at this point, who's reigning for the Conn Smythe? You can literally debate anybody here at this point. Big games from Samuel Hagos. Don Kreider. You know, Don Kreider was a weird start to his career. He's up to an 86. Probably a lot to do with morale. With ice time and all that. Technically only a third-line scorer. But we go back to the beginning of his career, we're like, oh, he's not really working as a third-liner. Him and Skuin, I had more faith in Skuin. He was putting up more points, but Don Kreider was a year younger, had the potential to go far. We liked his stats. We liked he can score goals. He has the stats to do it, but we changed him to two-way forward because we thought it fit his game more, the way he played. Ever since then, he's been a really impact player for us. Last year, 61 points, 55 this year. I'm not going to complain too much, but he's been good all around. Since we changed that over, going all the way back to his first postseason as a two-way forward, 11 points, 9 points, 10 points. This is his best postseason yet. Or 11 points. It doesn't really matter, but this is his best postseason performance. We're only 9 games through. Sergei Gogolev, 9 points through 9 games, 12 penalty minutes. A lot of penalty minutes, but he's a big boy. He throws his body around. You know, him and Don Kreider show a lot of similarities to the beginning of their career. Sergei Gogolev didn't start out his career as hot as I had expected. Drafted him, 5th overall. Power forward out of Russia. You know what? We gave him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, his first year was better than... was tied with Don Kreider through 3 years, right? But I see a lot of similarities. He didn't hit his peak potential until year 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5 years until he hit that kind of mold. Got him in the power play. He's been great ever since. I love Gogolev. Harrison, the Haymaker Hater, 7 points in 8 games. He's important. He's not going to score the most goals. We know that. But he's the captain. He goes into that room and he says stuff. He's like, damn it, play your heart out. And he's a captain. He's the captain. He's looking for cup number 7. 7 points. Is that a sign? Is that a sign? That's all I'm saying. Only 8 games, undefeated with him in the lineup, proving his leadership. Can't win it without him. Hobson has been quietly really impressive. As a third liner who didn't have the best season as a grinder, shooting at 33% throughout the postseason is honestly pretty impressive. Not even the best offensive stats. Really good defensively. We did sign him to that 8-year, $3 million contract as a third liner. I'm not sure if we'll have him to the end of that contract, right? Considering there's not 8 years left in this franchise mode. But I love what he brings to the table. Chistov didn't have the best series, but I love him. 5 points through 9 games, +4. 0 penalty minutes as a fourth-line playmaker. I love him. Bryce Price with 4 points. We did pick him up in the offseason to be a depth or a winger for us, especially with all the pieces that we lost. We didn't know where he was going to fit in, and then Hagos came into the squad. Bryce Price kind of fell down the lineup. 22 goals for us in the regular season, 4 points, half point per game in the postseason. Pretty good defensively. I'm okay with that. Della Rivera quietly with 4 points. I wish he would go back to his goal-scoring ways from last year. I mean, in the postseason, he had 6 goals, 2 game winners, right? I love him. Sadera with 3 points. Not bad, but especially ever since he got that leg injury, he's never been the same. And I know that doesn't play a whole factor into this game. That's not a huge factor. But it definitely took some momentum away from him. Kip Reed, 2 goals, 9 games. Not the best, but 2 important goals either way. Defensively, Harry Parrish, 8 points through 9 games. Same with Jani Niemi. Now you can make a case either one of these guys are Conn Smythe material. Harry Parrish has always been in the shadow in a very similar vein as Kel Newman to Quinn Hughes and Brant Clark and all those top guys. And Mironov and all the top defensemen that we've ever had. He's the top guy now. He is the pinnacle of our defensive core offensively and defensively. 0 penalty minutes. He has been a huge factor for us. Jani Niemi traded for Brant Clark for Jani Niemi, right? You put a lot of eggs in one basket for this young guy who wasn't unproven, but he comes over, has his best season in the NHL all around. Great power play stats, great offensive stats. At one point he was the top of our defensive core in points. Harry Parrish was that much better though. Might even win a Norris. Jani Niemi is probably a future Norris winner for this squad. Georges Bissonnette with 3 points, not bad. Grossman with 2 points in 4 games in the second round. Not too shabby. Brent Perez, 1 point. Carlson with 1. So our depth defenseman not putting up the most points, but defensively all around, we've been doing really well. Goaltending. And DeAndre Moore. Now, I believe in jinxing. I believe in voodoo. All that jazz when it comes to hockey. You never talk about how well your goaltender's playing because then they pull Rick DiPietro and tear their quads or whatever and play like... I'm thinking of a bad goaltender. Oh, Dustin Tarkovsky. You don't know who that is. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, and I know all about him. 8-1-0, 924, and a 233 goals against. Really good stats. I need that from him. But I forgot to show you what happened through the first round. So right now, I mean, Columbus Rangers made it through. Ooh. Oh, New Jersey got eliminated. The back-to-back defending Stanley Cup champions got eliminated. Boston got beat. Anthony Francis got beat by the Islanders. Oh, damn, Anthony. Ooh, but there's one team that I'm cheering for in the East right now. That is the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's the one team that I'm cheering for. And Vancouver, we're playing Vancouver in the second round anyways. In the Western Conference final, sorry. But I want to see Columbus make it. I want to see Columbus make it so bad. Come on, Columbus. Please, boys. Oh, come on, Columbus. Come on, Columbus. Please, Columbus. Please, Columbus. I want to face them in the finals one of these days. Oh, please. Why do I keep going to edit lines, man? Stop it. I just want Columbus to win. I want to have a 2 franchise modes face off against each other. Come on. Oh, the round's over. That means Columbus probably lost. No, Columbus lost. Columbus, no. Oh, that's sad. But you know what? We're here. We care about us. We want cup number 7. We're going to have to go through Vancouver. So that should be fun. Rangers, Buffalo in the East. I'm excited either which way. Thank you guys very much for your support. I mean, almost 550 subscribers at the time I'm recording this. I probably already hit it by the time this is going up. We're almost at 600. After we broke our goal for the end of the year a few months ago at 400. I set it to 600, and we're going to break that easily before January 1st. Within the next month and a half, maybe 2 months. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate all the support. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.